Hello, how's it going? Welcome. Howdy, howdy. Thank you. Thank you. Lady Baguette. 47 months. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Oh my goodness, we made it to Friday. And here in North America, it's a 3-day weekend. So that means Sunday night we can play a little bit longer. We can play our games. We can stay up all night if we wanted to because we're adults. Hey, Merrick. Well, you ready to work on some Fries Quest again? I've been enjoying these streams. I hope y'all have. Hopefully they're not too boring or anything. I freaked out earlier because I usually play stream beats off of YouTube Music, and I went to YouTube Music and it was gone, and I'm like, oh no. But all of Harris Heller, all his music is on his website, Stream Beats. I think it's even streambeats.com, and you can just download it. And so that's what I did, because for a second I thought I had no music for the stream. So you work Sunday and Monday? I'm sorry, Evil Bud. Oh, well, happy birthday to your friend, Zab. YouTube has not tried to prove my age or asked me to prove my age yet. Has that happened to anyone yet? It has not happened to me.
Neither of us have been watching Miss Rachel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we probably watch videos where it's like, oh, they're old farts.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
We also have YouTube Premium, so maybe that helps.
Oh, that probably helps too. They have our credit card. Yeah. It's not happening in the US yet. Oh, okay. Well, I'm surprised. Well, because we live in Florida, and so we can't look at porn here. Yeah.
Some of it we can.
Some of it we can. We figured out which ones we can and can't.
Pornhub,
but like Pornhub, for example,
doesn't even let you put in information. They just are not servicing
Pornhub,
the state.
OnlyFans is fine. What's the other one?
Just for fans is asking for your driver's license number.
Driver's license.
Nope.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Jason and Neil Talk About Porn.
It's more like Jason and Neil talk about civil liberties, but
flat out demands you to make accounts on porn sites now and prove your age through ID. Yeah, I mean that's thanks for clipping that. I try yeah, I mean that's basically what they're doing in Florida now. And there's a few other states that are doing that too now. I don't know which ones, but I know Florida is one of them.
Texas or Louisiana is doing it.
I think those are the other two.
I think Virginia is doing
it. Are they doing it too?
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Yeah, I don't want to give people my ID. They need to come up with a way to do it. Just do it. VPN, that's true. We could VPN to your state, Evil Bud. I'm trying to remember what we did last time on Fries Quest. Yeah. Where it assumes we are underage if we watch Power Rangers clips. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oceanic. They shouldn't do that. There should just be some way for, like, us to verify.
No, you should not have to verify your age for anything because your parents should keep you from that shit.
Yeah. All right. So
this should not be the responsibility of the state.
Yeah. So as a parent of 3 girls who grew up in the internet age, I took responsibility as a parent to make sure and have monitoring or website blockers on the computers they had. I mean, I mean, guess what? They turned out fine. They're adults now. It wasn't that hard. Parents, I think parents just need to parent. Is really, the government doesn't need to parent for you.
There are groups that are
Yeah.
pushing credit card companies to require this stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll go for Mortal Kombat. The bear in the Lagoon House. Yeah, that probably is very confusing. Flaming my gut. I know.
Yeah, I know, Oceanic.
All right, let's talk about Fry's Quest. We were doing previously. Oh, look, I did do a little checklist. Okay, so Berserk, we added the buff, we did VFX, we did sound effects, we tested to make sure it was working. Oh wait, you're not even seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah. I know, I can't imagine that they would keep my driver's license safe, is the problem. Test the defense one off. Hide those details. Test defense one code path. What? Test defense one code paths.
Maybe you should leave yourself notes that make sense to you.
Well, yeah, what does that mean? Test defense. Test defense code paths. The photo mode in Death Stranding 2. Wow. That's amazing. I don't know what that was. That code meant. Test. Maybe that's supposed to be once. No? That's one code path. Okay, well, let's look at our code. Let's just look and see what we did. Okay? All right, there's Berserk. We do Berserk. I don't even remember what we did. Berserk. And then you go into here. And is Berserk. There's 6 references to is Berserk. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, I remember doing this. You can't use a potion. Oh, good. Good job. What's it doing? You can't target. You can't cast. That's removing it. Okay, so here's... If you are Berserk, then you get a Berserk multiplier. Your code is 666. If you drink a potion while Berserk, you chill choke. No, we're just not allowing you to do it because you're Berserk. This all seems correct. And I remember us testing it.
If you're Berserk, does that make you a Berserker?
You are. You're a Berserker. You're berserking. Maybe I checked all this code in. See, I don't. All of it looks like it's locked. So let me. This is my perforce. Let me make sure it is all checked in. I think we finished Berserk. I don't know what that is. So we're just gonna finish this. You know what I should do is go back to the last stream and watch the end of my own stream. All right, invisibility. All right, so invisibility. We've got you know, add the VFX. Well, add the buff. Well, let's say add sound effects. Add buff. Test to make sure it's working. Test. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. We can test it real quick. I don't mind it. Here, let me switch over the database real quick. If y'all want to play some Fries Quest real quick. Okay, I think it has started. All right. Guess we just go ahead and start it here. Ah. Yeah, feel free to join if you would like. Berserker. Look at that, it's 18. Expensive. Who shall I berserk? Here, why don't we bring in our test subject here? This is usually what I was doing. I have J Friesinator as a test account. I just become him. Did you get that twice? Dark Passenger? Oh, I see what's happening. Hold on. I have there, yeah, one was, yeah. I still had Fries Quest running. The other Fries Quest, the regular Fries Quest. And so, yeah. It was confused. I was like, how did you get two? Oh, Fries Quest is running twice. That's how you got it twice. How did you get it twice? Cast Berserk on at J Friesinator. That 32 damage. You know what? Can we have an idea? Have an idea. We're going to look at it in a second. Because when you're Berserk, you're kind of angry. Like you should be going, "Arr," right? I wonder if I have that. That would be an appropriate face. Zab. Oh no, Zab's still here. All right, so let me stop this real quick. I'm gonna stop it. I have an idea. I have an idea. All right, so remember I told you we all have, there's these prefabs, right? Things called prefabs, and the character is actually one of those. Oh, helps if I go here. Oh, that isn't the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Yeah. This is the character. There he is. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So my thought was, so you can see that it has all this hierarchy to it. And so I guess we want to look at the spine. Spine 2, spine 3. The clavicle. The head. All right, here's the head. What about the face? Nope. Head. There's all the mustaches. Look, see, they have mustaches. Mustache you a question. Let's see what other mustaches they have. They have a lot of mustaches. That's a good mustache. Hey, Murray, speaking of mustaches. It's the same thing but blonde. Okay, well, that's boring. All right. Ah, mouth. That's what I was looking for. I think there's different mouths. So, what if we... Let's smile. Well, that's terrible. Oops, that's hair. Wait, okay. Mouth 3. Whoa, super smile. That's Thanks, Floating Baguette. Okay, I don't like that one. I want an angry. I want a. Arr. Okay, that's kind of a sad. Out, you might say. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Mouth 6. All right, let's write that down real quick. Where's Notepad? I'm gonna write that. Here's Notepad. Here's what I'm gonna write. Mouth 6. All right, let's look at the others though. Although that kind of looks vampire, didn't it? Oh! Oh no! Oh no, Mr. Bill! All right, let's look at 8. Yeah, I don't like that either. 9. That's too happy. 10. Yeah, don't like that one either. 11. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of, I don't know. All right, last mouth. All right, so I guess it's mouth 6, right? Let's take a look and see. I guess if I saved it as mouth 6, I could do that. You grow a terrible mustache. Hidden by your beard. Okay. Well, you just have to let it grow out. See, like this. That's how it works. Alright, I'm gonna save this real quick. Check it out. And then we're just gonna play with them turned on like that and see what it looks like. Alright. Have a good one, Zab. Alright, so let's go back. Gotta hit play. Ooh, Twitch app. Oops, sorry about that. I didn't think about that. But you could just look to see if it's freezing over there. Time to open up another Diet Coke. Oh wait, I forgot to look. All right, so I'll see how all the characters have I don't know, it looks kind of like, well, what does it look like? What does my character look like? You can't really see it. My mustache hides it. Which is true. So I think what we'll do is ask Berserk. Anyone else a fighter? All right. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna turn the mouth on and off. Okay. It's pretty easy, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. I'll let this battle continue. All right, so Murray, you can't control anything. You're Berserk, but you're doing double damage. If you could hit. There you go. You did 8 points of damage. Yeah, we're going to turn the mouth on. And we're going to turn it off. We're going to turn it on and off again. Oh, about to cast another spell. And now I'm not. Okay. I'll let everyone get all their stuff here, and I'm going to stop it. Okay. Stop. Okay. I don't think the monsters have that, though. I don't think they have. So this would be a player-only thing. That complicates it a little bit there. So first, let's reload. Actually, going to revert change. Hold on while I revert my change. I'm doing this off screen. Revert. And that will put the character's mouth back like it was. Yeah, you missed it. It's off now. Importing assets. That's because I reloaded it. Okay. So we want this one. Yep. That looked right where we were. All right. So the mouth is back like it was. Mouth 1. But remember how I was saying how there's this whole, like, long thing here. So it goes root, pelvis, spine, spine 1, spine 2, spine 3, neck 1, head, mouth. Okay. Y'all remember all that? Actually, we're going to write it down. We're going to bring our notepad over here. So it's root, pelvis, pelvics. It's like two Vicks. Pelvics. Pelvis. You have to get this perfect, by the way. Spine 01. By the way, I did not create this model. They decided to do this. Do the hierarchy like this. Then neck. And then head. So that's the root. That's the path to the mouth, right? So we're going to pull up this code here. And we're going to go to the player character, which we're already in. And you'll probably see up here somewhere that I've already done this for like the head. Yeah, see, look, here's the paths to the beard. Okay, and there's the path to the glasses. All right. So we're gonna do something similar. We're gonna go something like a private string. We'll call it mouth default. And then we're gonna do that actually I'm just gonna copy it. I'm gonna do this whole thing. And I think that was the whole thing too, wasn't it? Root, pelvis, spine 1, spine 2, spine 3, neck 1, head. And then we're going to say mouth 1, because that was the default mouth. Because we're going to have to put the mouth back the way it was, right? And then we'll call it mouth Berserk. That. And then we'll call it mouth 06, right? All right, so now we have those two paths there. And now we probably need to write something like, we have like here, set character color, set armor shield, set weapon model, set hair model, set hair color, set hat model, color head, set glasses model. That's very similar. So what we're gonna do is say private. Why don't we do this? Why don't we say set mouth Berserk. I keep wanting to spell it like the video game. And then we'll do it. We're going to do it just like glasses is on, right? And then we'll just say, well, this was an easy function. We just put is on right there. So, but we cannot do that. So what we're going to do is say, what we'll say is if is on. So if we're turning on the thing, this is actually pretty easy code here. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can do this better. Oh, watch this. I can do it in one. I can do it in one thing. I can do it. I can do it in. Do it in 4. It's like that. Okay. All right. So I don't like how it's graying it out. I'm fucking writing the code. Don't gray it out. It's grayed out because we haven't used it yet. It's like, calm your horses. So what we're gonna do here is, oh, cool. All right. So what we're going to say here is, all right, so we're turning it on first. What we're going to do is we're going to turn off. So is on. We're going to say not is on. We're going to say this is, what did we call it? Did we call it mouth? Mouth default is off. If we're turning it on, it's off. And what is on is mouth Berserk. Whoops. Mouth. Why didn't it complete it? Mouth Berserk. So what we're saying is turn the default. If this comes in true, this is going to be false and this is going to be true. If it comes in false, then this will be true and this will be true. So look at that. Without doing an if statement, I have written code. Oh, except we don't want to call this glasses model. That is fucking confusing. We're going to call this mouth model. Hey, are you a mouth model? Damn straight I'm a mouth model. That's it. That's all we're going to do. Thanks, Murray. Yeah, Here I'm getting excited by writing something without using an if statement. That makes me excited. All right, so we got to call set mouth berserk. And the way we're going to do that is in here. Remember how we're not removing buffs? We're adding a buff. But one of the things we'll have to do here is say, okay, we already have this as virtual. What did we do? Did we? Okay. All right, see, we already did this. Yeah. Okay, so we call the base and then we do this because we're setting the target as random. See, we already have a place to plug this in. So right here, we're going to mouth model. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to set mouth berserk. I don't know why we would do VFX. And we're going to say true. That's it. That's all we're going to do. And that will do that. Boom. Now, we got to turn it off, though. And we didn't do that. So we're going to have to do this or remove. So see how this is virtual public. Yeah, make it the O. So we're going to do that again. So virtual public void. So this also has to be virtual. And so virtual just means that if it's not written in the base class, or this is the base class, character is the base class. If it's not implemented in the inherited class, which is what player character is, because player character is a character, then call this one. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to implement public override. Thank you, Richie Kinku. Thank you so much. 48 months. How did I do that over here? I just called it. Oh, it's right there. It's fucking right in front of my face. Oh, but I have to do public void remove buff. Here, I'm just gonna copy that. Okay. That makes it easier. And so what we're gonna do though, first thing is we're going to base remove buff like that. So that's going to call, excuse me, it's going to override it, but it's going to still call the base class version of it. Then we're also going to switch on this and say if it is Berserk. Now we're going to do what? Set mouth berserk false. So we're going to turn it off, right? And that's it. That's it. We're done. So when we add the buff, we're going to turn the mouth into the berserk mouth. And then when we remove the buff, we're going to turn the mouth back to a very boring one. And that should work. That should cover all the cases. So let's go test it. Let's do it. See, we didn't even actually have to check this out because the mouth is already still part of it. All right, so let's go back. We'll start it back up again. Happy for the long weekend, Richie Kinku? join. Where's mine? There he is. Join. Yeah, so everyone's mouth should be back to the boring one. I guess I could ready. I could do it. The mouth is never boring. Yeah, I don't think there's a beard 4. I don't remember. I think it's 0, 1, 2, 3. Woo. Sorry. Hey, Doc Frost. Hope you've been doing well. So changing the mouth was totally unexpected. This is called feature creep. Still holding get your dome piece fixed. I hope it's all going okay. Our friend is waiting to get a kidney transplant, and he's been jumping through hoops for that with insurance. Okay, so cast Berserk on Murray. And let's see if his mouth changes. Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's got an evil mouth now. Cast heal 2. Don't have an infection. Well, that makes sense. Ah, I see. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Here, I can zoom in. Maybe. Oh, no, I can't zoom in. Can I move this? Why can't I move that? Well, here, I can go back to the scene here. There you go. Rarg. Yes, but we'll know it's there. We'll know it. We'll know in our heart's heart. So, where it's like, what? He is angry. Ooh. Do I have any spell left? Cast heal 1. Laming baguette. Ooh, a +4. Look out, that really helped. Oh, Murray, you're Berserk. You're supposed to be killing it. No, so this is a test. So what we're doing tonight, so we've changed Friday nights so that we're working on Fry's Quest. This is a test build of Fry's Quest. So we literally just added that mouth just now. Did I say laming? I said flaming. Flamingo. Come on, take him out. I don't think I have any more spells. There you go. Finally. I was gonna be like, don't make me use my potion. Okay. So seeing his mouth went back. There you go. See, his mouth is back. So our code worked. Yay. All right, let's check that in. Mouth change on Berserk. Okay. So let's look at our so we were going to do invisibility. So we finished Berserk. Wizard has, what did we call it? We called it Blink so that you didn't have to type out invisibility. Is that the only one that uses invisibility? It looks like it. All right, so this is what we're going to work on next is Blink. It costs 8, casting time 4, and you can avoid 2 to 4 attacks. I'm thinking about how we're going to code this. Well, let's get it all in there and then we'll figure out that. Let's just write the code and we'll figure out how we're going to actually code it later. Okay. So we got to go to the spell manager. Oh, let's actually, remember we got to add the spell. So let's do that. Hold on, I gotta, where is my, there, not the right place. Dev, assets, data. There's one called spells. We're gonna check that out. And then we're gonna edit it. All right, so this is our text file where all of our spells are defined. And a little bit so you can see it better. Oh, now I remember. I remember what this meant. DO. That means you can only cast it on one person. Remember? Now I remember. I remember now. Okay. We're going to do that. We will do that next. But first, so this one is defense, and it is also one only. So this will work out. So we'll put it in here. there. We'll call it Blink. It's also defense 1 person. All right. Have a good one, Murray. Bye. All right. What was the cost? Move this over here. The cost was 8. And the casting time was 4. And it is Invisibility. And it goes from 2 to 4. Oh, I haven't figured out what we're doing with the VFX yet. So I don't know how to make something semi-transparent. But I guess we're gonna find out. So, all right, so let's test that thing I was talking about just a second ago. Real quick. So, I think what the code's gonna do is this. So if we do cast, and it comes in here, and you say right here, if it's attack or if it's defense, then the count's gonna be 0. Well, let's just try it. I think that code just works. A duplicate or triplicate to confuse the enemy on which target to hit. Yeah, I mean, well, it's just... I'm just using the Final Fantasy term. They used Blink as well. Probably because they only had like 5 characters. That's why Meteor was Mateo. You're playing Resident Evil Director's Cut. That's cool. We're playing Fry's Quest. Director's Cut. Because the director is literally cutting it right now. Cutting the cheese. Okay. We're just going to test this real quick. Because I remembered what it was. All you know how to do is exclamation mark death. Sorry. I am ready to have a long weekend though. That's true. That's true. The lost levels did train you. I will now program with a pillow on my head that teaches me balance and zen. Lord knows, secret level has to be... Is it secret level? Secret lab has to be right side up. Like, are you playing Hollow Knight? You getting ready for the Silk Song? Cheaper than you thought? Yeah, that's a pretty good price. I wonder if it's a shorter game. Okay. So here's what I was going to do is I was going to say cast Berserk, but not say anything, buddy. Yeah, invalid target. I have to say someone like J. Friesenator. Oh. Cast Berserk. Berserk. What? What? Why don't I have any spells? What did we do? Did we fuck up something? No, you did it right. Well, it's not love one. Yeah, all the spells are gone. What did y'all do? What did we do? We've done something.
Nothing happens.
Exactly. What did we do? I know what happened. I know what happened. All right, hold on. I know what happened. It is Evil Bud. You're correct. So remember, we can't have the file open. It can't read the file if we have it open. It's weird that way. All right. So now we've closed it and now we can start it again. I should have looked down here in my, if I looked down here in my warnings, it said file access denied, but I wasn't paying attention. I was like, what did we do? How did we fuck this up? What did we do? What did we do? Boo, boo, boo. Yay, all the spells are back. I'm still going to test that, right? I don't think that was a valid test earlier. Oh, yeah, that's it, Neil. Yeah, Neil found it. I was telling him about Gavin Newsom's press conference earlier. Spells. No. Cast. Berserk. On nobody. Invalid target. Cast. Hold on, I'm casting a Berserk spell. I'm blasting magic missile into the darkness. Hey, Andy Bundy, how's it going? Why didn't that work? Oh, I didn't hit enter. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're working on Fry's Quest. You know, I don't have a special raid message for when we're doing these streams. I should come up with a raid message for that. Well, welcome, everybody. I'm Jay Fries. How's it going? Yeah, we're doing, how is Banjo-Kazooie? So on Friday nights, we've changed it over so that we are doing programming streams. So yeah, if you want to learn about Unity programming, C# programming, hang around as I work on my RPG Fry's Quest. So yeah, playing a hack of the game. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, we're in the middle of Super Mario Odyssey. We're just not playing it tonight. We're working on Fry's Quest. Like I said, we switched our Friday night streams to that. But after that, we're gonna play Star Fox 64. Got it already loaded in the N64, and then we're gonna play Wonder for the first time. So, but yeah, thanks again for the raid. So yeah, for those of you who don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. And we were just where's there he is. See that mouth? We added that mouth. And now the mouth should go back here at the end of the Oh, see, it went back. We wrote that. We wrote that code.
I like that you gave him the mouth of like one of those.
Well, I only had about 8 mouths to choose from. Yeah.
It looks like one of those things from Mario with it's like a ball, giant triangular teeth.
Yeah, yes. A chomp. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, this is all the code from Fry's Quest, and we're just we're working on spell casting, and we just added this set mouth berserk code here. We just wrote that code there. So there you go. That's what we're doing. That's what we're working on. All right. Let me thanks again for the raid. I'm gonna do a little clip. I know Andy is cool with clips. So here is a clip from Andy Bundy's channel, and everyone from my channel should go give him a follow, okay? Here we go. It'll probably be flexing. That's Donkey Kong Country of some sort. Oh. Kind of stretching, not flexing, stretching. Now, self hugs.
Okay.
Oh, this is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I recognize it now. Yeah, so that must have been a recent clip then. But thank you again for the raid, and welcome everybody. So what we're working on is this game called Fry's Quest. We have a Trello board, and we're now working our way through spellcasting because wizards and clerics are new. We hadn't added those yet, and so now we have, and so we're doing invisibility right now. So we're adding invisibility. Here's our list of spells that we want to create. The green ones we've done, and we're working on the yellow one, Blink. We use a lot of Final Fantasy. In fact, I'm using Final Fantasy wiki as a reference. And basically it's going to avoid 2 to 4 attacks. I don't know how I'm going to make you invisible yet. I haven't figured that out yet, but we will figure that out. But yeah, so that's what we're working on. Hope everyone will stick around if you're interested in coding at all. All right, so we just added the spell. Or we just added the buff. So we have to go up here and kind of add it to all of our kind of constants. So like, see, it has spell buff type. So we don't have one for invisibility yet. Is it still rolling? What is still rolling? Oh, you're right. Thank you. I guess we can still play it. I'll let this battle roll out. Here, let me cast some healing. Cast heal 3. I think my music stopped too. It did. So we're gonna play it again. Hurry before Dark Passenger gets hit. There we go. Well, that didn't really help much, did it? It gave you 0 hit points? That is as designed, actually. Because you already have 53. Yeah, so what it does is if your fighter is... If you've already attained a higher level through another class, you're not going to get any hit points until you go past that level number. That heal 3 is like... Is there a heal 4? I healed him for 15. He took 17 damage right after I did that. So I guess in a way I helped. I'm helping. Now I'm almost dead. Yay, we did it. I helped. I did healing. Hey, Lemon Square. Okay. Well, congrats on getting to level 2 cleric, though. You should have gotten extra mana, though. What did you end up getting? Plus, it gave... Let's see. Yeah, plus 0 hit points, plus 4 salt. Yeah. Okay, so let me stop. But thank you for warning me about that, because it does not like it when you're running the game and editing the code. Okay, so let's so we're gonna start adding the invisibility. Invisibility. Did I spell that correctly? I'm a terrible speller. It looks correct, right? Invisibility. I am a very quick typer, but I am a bad speller. Invisibility? Alright, so look at that. It knows what I'm trying to do. Okay, so this is where it reads the text file. And so we need to add
I never thought I'd see a reference to Mavis Beacon in the
Mavis
chat.
Beacon. Hey, Zach.
That bitch.
It is all thanks to Mavis Beacon. I took fucking what the fuck? I actually took. Why is it doing that? I want to type case. Am I accidentally hitting a T? Invisibility. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's like second nature for me. I don't even think about it. I assume it's like people who learn second language, which I'm always envious of people who know another language, because that's not me. I know one language, English. Huts and pecks. It drives you crazy? Yeah. I'm obviously like faster at things I type more often. Okay, so now we've got all the code loading part of it. And then it will come in here if we cast a buff spell, which is what it is. So what we want to do is say spell, if it's type invisibility, then we're going to say invisible. And then right here, we're going to do, if it is spell buff type dot spell buff visibility, we're going to cost that. And that's going to come up here and cost that. And then that's going to go to here. And go in here. The Klingon bird of prey invisibility. Okay. So I guess what we'll have to do here is...
I did not learn to touch type.
Yeah.
Like he did. I've been doing it since I was a kid, so I'm not purely a hunt and peck typer, but it's not as efficient as what he does.
Yeah.
I basically am a two-finger typer.
Yeah. Invisible. Is invisible. You are invisible. Is it are invisible? Is invisible. Is invisible. Yeah.
It's like if I have my hands placed right, I know where the keys are.
Yeah.
But I can easily screw myself up by having the keyboard shifted.
You're like, what is he doing? Okay, I like things being in a certain order. So all this is doing is, we're writing a function called isInvisible, and it's going to return true if you're invisible and false if you're not invisible. Imagine that. We're going to put in here if you are... What the fuck is it doing? Why would it do that? is invisible. Then we're going to remove the buff. Okay. So there's a few things we need to do here. So, although this is a good place to stop. Take a break. So I don't know if I can. All right, let's look at, just before we take a break real quick. Let's go back. Let's load our character model again, okay? Not that one. This one. Can I do anything to this? Let's see. We have an animator. Can I like add? Doesn't look like it. Add a component called. I want to add like a shader. They're like, can I just add a shader? Yeah, effects. Yeah. In-app purchasing. What the fuck is that? Layout. Mesh. Miscellaneous. Right shape renderer. Excuse me. Rendering. We may have to do a little bit of research. Oh, they covered your keyboard so you couldn't see them. Wow. Like the letters on them? Okay. Let's take an actual price quest break. Let me switch over a regular fries quest real quick. Oh, did you see material transparency? Did you see that? Was that in there? Because yes, that would be... Oh, you Googled it. Yeah, that would be what I'd want to do. So I guess I need to... It's materials. I guess I could do... Yeah, let me do a search. How about a wrecked transform? Alright, we're gonna get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, that's basically it. So basically, those are materials, and we do want to make it transparent. But I don't know what that's gonna do. So we'll see what happens. All right, let me actually run Fry's quest. Whoops, shit. Now I'm gone. Here, I'm back. All right, exclamation mark join if you want to play some Fry's quest. This would be based on... Okay. I'll take a look. If there's no new players, I will unlock it, and there is one.
No need to socket gems into this armor. Not yet, at least.
Not yet, at least. Oh yeah, there you go. Now let me take a look at that. That looks pretty good. Although that's a 2D character. I have 3D characters.
Ready? What do you mean?
Ready for action.
Stole me lucky charms. Where's the cheese for these fries that I ordered?
Yeah, I think that's the problem there.
Ready for battle.
Time's up. Have fun watching the floor.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. See you in a second.
My prices aren't rigged. Who started that rumor?
Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action.
Those monsters stole me lucky charms.
Ready? What do you mean I need to be ready? And where's the cheese? Where's the cheese for these fries that I ordered?
Don't you know who my husband is? Get out of here! No need to socket gems into this armor. Not yet, at least.
Ready? What do you mean I need
Ready
to be
for
ready?
battle.
Those
And
monsters
where's the
stole
cheese?
me
Where's
Lucky
the cheese for
Charms!
these fries that I ordered?
Ready for battle. Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow in the knee.
I can never get enough of them
That's
golden
true.
taters.
Yeah, you can't get enough of them golden taters. Trying to find it. So what I have to do is change the rendering mode and on the material. Huh. Here, I'll let you see what I'm doing. Why do French eat snails? They don't like fast food. There you go. The Powerball Lotto made it to $1 billion tonight. Okay. Hurry, Neil. Go get us tickets. It's probably too late. Or does that mean it failed tonight and now the next jackpot will be $1 billion?
I think that's what that would mean, yeah.
So we have time.
I mean, a lottery is
tomorrow. Go get us tickets.
A lottery is not a good thing to have, Oceanic, because basically it's a tax on stupidity.
That's true. We usually do not play the lottery.
My rule typically has always been if the jackpot number goes above the odds, I might buy a ticket.
Yeah. Emission power. Emission power.
I don't know. You wrote that game, shouldn't you know?
Yeah. Well, I didn't write this part. You know what? I need to turn on the music. That's not the music. Where's the music? Do I need my thinking cap on? Aw, thank you, Lemon Square. Trying to figure out what to do here. I don't see anywhere it says... Did I fuck that up? Have I changed it? I think I changed it. Oh yeah, there it is. Revert. Revert. Yeah, it said something about changing the material here. But I don't see anywhere I can change the rendering mode. Mask. Have the material selected. Do not see where I changed the rendering mode there. Yeah, we may have to do this later. Oh, here we go. Okay. So the color swatch. Yeah, I don't think that's what I need. Color swatch in the inspector. Click on the color swatch to open the color picker. There we go. Alpha is transparency. Okay. No. It does. The Metroid does suck my brains, but somehow it does help. don't think this is doing anything. Yeah. Huh. You know, I mean, one thing I could do. I mean, we could literally turn the model off. We could make him completely invisible, not transparent. I don't know what that would do, though. Might be okay. Right? Because it's not like you really need to see any of the characters. Right? Like, one thing I could do is just go like, well, we wouldn't want to do the whole thing, but not monster. Oh no, he's disappeared. Like, we could do that. Hold on, I want to revert all those changes I made. Yeah, I guess we could try that. See what we like. All right, so let's pick out a VFX on this. So remember, we got to go to the spell manager. Got to add VFX and spell effects there. And then we need to look at our VFX stuff that we have here. Yeah, I was thinking like something like this. Maybe that one. And then it goes away. And then the character would be gone. Alright, let's play some. We got to pause the music here for a second. Oh no. This buff magic. I think I like buff 4. So we're going to turn that. So that's going to be our sound. Okay. So go back to our code. Why those haven't reloaded yet. Why is that not back to the old color? Oh shit, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Before we completely fuck up Bryce Quest. Okay. Do 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 do. Feel free to join. I don't remember what I was testing now. Oh, I was testing to see if we messed up there. Didn't seem like it. Okay, so I'm not gonna start this. I just wanted to test and see if we'd messed up the character in any way. It didn't look like we did, even though they're wearing black now. I don't understand what's going on there. Okay. So let's go back to our code. And it's gonna do the and then I think what we'll try and do is say, let's do something. I guess we could do that on the monster too. So I guess what we want to do is go into the player character and say, can we even just turn the player character model off? Let's do this. We're just gonna say private string player model, and it's just player character model like that. And I think what we'll do is just say, like, remember how we put in the set, you know, we'll just say that character visible pool is visible. And then what we're going to say is just game object character model. And then we'll just say character model find character object. What do we call it? Player model? Is that what we called it? Yeah, player model. And then we're just gonna say, yeah, exactly. You had it right. That active is visible. And so what we'll do is just kind of like what we did before. Wherever that set buffer, that way down here. Yeah, here's the add buff stuff. So, you know, case character is invisible. We're setting the invisibility one. And then, why would we do that? Set character visible. True. Just like that. Just like that. But then, you know, we want to turn it off. So case. Sometimes it's pretty good on the auto complete. All right, so we turn it on, we turn it off. Does that mean yeah? Exactly. If we had a hedge, we would back them into the hedge. All right, so we're just gonna do that. That should be fine. Okay, so here's some of the things is, so if you're invisible, you can't get targeted. All right. So that code So basically, we have all that stuff written. That makes them make him invisible. So it'll do the VFX. It'll turn him invisible. When we remove the buff, it'll go the opposite direction. Okay. There's a little bit more there. Actually, you know what we need to do is also, let's look at the monster real quick. Let's write this for the monster. So the monster, okay, it doesn't show this, but the monster gets loaded in. The monster is not. So here's the render object here. Yeah. That isn't what I was looking for. I guess this is it. It's monster model. Yeah, because this is where it gets instantiated. Yeah. So what we could do is do something similar. Real quick for the monster. I'm going to take the player character and bring it over here. Excuse me. We'll just call it like public. That should be private. Check it out. Okay. We'll just add it here. Add it right after here. And say private void set monster visible. Like that. Hey, Summer! How's it going? Welcome. We're doing some coding, as you can see. And so this will be a little bit easier because we have the monster model, right? And so all we have to really do is say, like, monster model dot set active, yeah, is visible. Just like that. A little bit easier to do because we already have it, the variable. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. And so what we have to do here is kind of what we did with the character over here. Is we have to override the buff system. The buff. We'll just do it right here. Public override. Void. Actually, I'm just gonna take the first part of this function. Put it right here. Like that. So when you're invisible, you're gonna call Well, no, we're gonna set monster visible false. Like that. Why is it doing that? Why is it complaining here? Oh, we didn't end the function. I was like, I'm confused. Okay, and then we're going to basically do the remove buff too. And do something very similar. Just like that. All right, so now we have for when the monsters can cast the same spell, it'll work for them too. Okay. Now, what I was talking about, which is, all right, so you're invisible, and the monsters wanna attack you. All right, so that code is kind of up here. You'll see the function is called get monster attack victim, right? And so it creates an attack chance, which is this very convoluted. Kai came up with this great formula where it has a multiplier versus your level, and then you get all this stuff, and so blah. Right. Hey Barry. Thank you for the lurk. So what we can do is, what we want to say is, if you're alive and party member is invisible. Let's see, that doesn't make sense, but we'll just say if you're not invisible, then you're visible. Seems backwards, but okay. So basically it's going to come in here, and if you're alive and you're visible, then you get targeted. Otherwise, you will not get targeted. Right? Your attack chance is 0. That's it. So now if you're invisible, you won't get targeted by the monsters. All right. Now, we're still not done. Because if you remember, going back to the thing, it only lasts 2 to 3 turns, right? And then you're going to count 2 to 4 turns, and then you're going to turn back to visible. So, how do we do that? All right. We've kind of done it before. Oops. Yeah, character. Yeah, it was the hold buff, if I remember correctly. The hold buff timer. And then... or was it the poison? The poison per turn. I think the whole... I can't remember how often the whole buff timer decrements. Look at this. Buff update. Called when it is their turn to attack. Okay, so no, this works. So if is held, then decrement the timer. And if it's less than 0, then set it to 0. Should it be less than 0 or less than or equal to 0? It feels like it should be... I don't know. We'll say less than 0, because then you get one more. No, that doesn't feel right. Yeah. Okay, so basically we want to do the same thing. As that. Right? So we want to have a... It's an invisible timer. Okay, add buff. So, case. If, I guess we want to just say invisible timer equals data break. I feel like if we want to remove the buff, we also need to set the timer to 0. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you've turned it off and it's going to get reset. That's okay. You don't need it. So... But what we do want to do here is say, if is invisible, then the invisible timer minus equals 1. So that'll decrement it by 1. And then say if invisible timer is less than or equal to 0, then basically that equals 0, and then we want to say remove buff. And you know what I think we're going to do here is not hold, invisible. I think what we're going to do here on remove is we're also going to play that VFX again. Do we have that VFX? See, I don't think we have it on remove. That's a shame. Destroy it. Yeah, so we lose it. Do we keep it? Game object. Destroy it. Yeah, we don't have it there anymore. what I was going to do is play the VFX again. And I guess we could hold it. There's no reason why I couldn't just store it. And then do it again. So what we'll do is we'll call it, like, we'll just say like private invisible VFX, like that. Just like that. And then we're gonna, when we go to do the VFX down here, we'll say that equals VFX just to store it. And then when we end it here, we could just say, hey, you know, play the VFX one last time. Oh, we need the sound effect too. I guess we don't need it. They're like, we don't have that. That way, you know, it doesn't look weird. So, all right. So you won't get hit. Did we finish? What did we finish the timer? So when the timer is up, we're going to remove the buff. You'll see the VFX. You'll come back because we removed the buff. Your character will come back. That seems like that's all there. Shall we try it? Did we fuck something up? It doesn't look like it compiles. We fucked something up. We put a semicolon instead of a colon. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? Okay. I think that's it. Let's try it. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try it. Gonna cast that invisibility. There you go. Let's make sure we have the spell. Do you see it? You can test it. I don't see it. Was it a wizard spell? It was a cleric spell, right? Did we not save it? Hold on. Totally don't see it. Oh, it's called Blink. Yeah, I was looking for it. There it is, Blink. Yeah, sorry. I was looking for the word invisible, not blink. It is Blink. I blinked and I missed it. So that's what happened. Ready? Oh, I should buy. Oh, potion. Buy everything. Nice try. No, it's okay. All right, so I'm going to cast. Gosh dang it, I can't type. Cast blink on J Friesenator. It literally didn't do anything. It literally did not do a thing. Nothing. Did it do anything for you, Evil Bud? You tried to cast it on yourself? I didn't do anything. Alright, well let's step through the code. Alright, let's restart it. Alright. So we did that. Do this. Invisible. Visible. Add buff. Oh, I see something. I remember something. Remember, all right, so remember here. Right, wait. Where is it? Here, data. Remember data? Set the timer to data. Remember that? We didn't do shit. We didn't do anything. We didn't set data. Totally. See, in fact, it got set to 0 up here. So it's going to do it for 0 turns. Now, I don't know if that's the problem, but it sounds like a problem to me. So data equals, basically it's the same as this. Wait, no. Per player damage. Oh, that's per player. Yeah, we don't need that. We need something like that. Where it's just like, it's data 1, between data 1 and data 2. That'll work. Let's hit save. And then let's try it again. If that doesn't work, then we'll have to step through it one thing at a time. All right, you can join. Hey, Pass. How's it going? Cast. Link. JFriesinator. It still didn't do anything. You have to say ice one. Ice one together as one word. I'm gonna wait. There you go. Yeah, the blink isn't working. All right, sorry, we're stopping this. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna put a break right here. A break point right there. And what that's gonna do is when we get to that point, the code is gonna halt, right? And then we can kind of check everything. So let's do that. Here we go again. All right. Good night, evil bud. Don't blink. Don't blink out. See you next time. Here comes the lemon square. Neil? Wizard Lemon reporting for bug cleaning. Cast link. Hey, Rock. Do what? Uh-oh. Okay. So here you can see the code. I cast the spell. It's setting the character buff. It's getting data. Data is 4. 2, 4. That worked. And now we're going to go into add buff. Now we're over here. So now we're going to do okay, we're going to go in here. Now we're back over here. Here's our status buffs. We now have that. We're going to start the VFX. Okay, that's correct. Do that. Then we're going to add that, and that's 4. And we're going to store the VFX. Okay. And then we're we're going to set the character to visible. Oh, wait. That's the problem right there. Yeah, okay. We're supposed to set the... When he turns invisible, you're supposed to set the visible to false. Right? Yeah. Right? That was the problem. Alright, so let's... We'll continue the code, but we're going to stop this. And then we're going to... So we wrote that backwards, basically. So... He needs to be... And when he's invisible, he's... Visible false. And now he's visible true. It's kind of backwards from Berserk. But remember, we wrote this in Monster as well. So we got to go over to Monster and make sure we didn't make the same mistake. So here we did it correct, right? When he's invisible, he's not visible. And when he is now visible, we're removing the buff, he's visible. So we did it correct in Monster. We did not do it correct in player character. All right, let's try it again. Interesting that it didn't play the VFX, though. You would have thought it would have played the VFX. Having a little pie over there? He's like, yes, I am. Is it like a chocolate pie?
Yeah, it's one of the U-Crops chocolate fudge tart.
Okay.
I put them in. I like them better from the refrigerator, so I put them in the refrigerator.
I gotta make sure I turned off that breakpoint real quick. Did I? It was in Spell Manager. All right, we're turning off the breakpoint. Because all of that seemed correct. Oh, yeah. There we go. Trying to go. Yeah, woke up an hour-ish. France is wet and rainy. Well, I hope your day goes okay, Rock. Excuse me. Alright, so let's do that casting a spell again. Cast, blink, 1J Friezenator. Oh, I know what's wrong with the VFX. Boop, he's gone. But we didn't get the VFX. It's okay, I know what's wrong with the VFX. Well, good, I'm glad you're not giving up. So what we need to do is get him to come back. Oh, OJ Friezenator, won't you come back? You got breakfast already? Okay, that's cool. Excuse me.
What did you have for breakfast?
A croissant.
A croissant and a piece of stinky cheese?
And a piece of stinky cheese.
I doubt it was something that...
Rock probably does not appreciate my French.
It was. I doubt it
accent.
was anything that's stereotypical.
Some warm milk. Okay. I'm
I
not
don't
a big
think-
fan of warm milk.
I don't think I've ever had warm milk.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Jay Friezenator is ever coming back.
My grandfather had all sorts of digestive issues, and he used to have my mother make him milk toast, which is where you warm milk and put a piece of toast in it.
Yeah. Okay, so Yeah, Jay Frizinator's never coming back. All right, so we have a few things that we need to look at here. The VFX. I'm going to write this down real quick. Also, the music stopped. Oh, no, it didn't.
I actually was in the hospital when I was like 14 for 10 days. And they'd bring you that tray of food, and there was always milk on it. And I got into a habit for several years that I would drink milk with ice because the milk always showed up like lukewarm.
Yeah.
And that's nasty. I've never been a fan of chocolate milk because it's not chocolate to me. It tastes more like cocoa.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Very often I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for breakfast. It's just me waking up. On the weekend, we usually make something.
Oh. Hurry, cast that spell. There we go. I healed myself. Oof.
Well, in the U.S., Rock Blackhorn, the chocolate milk is just something they sell in the store. In fact, you could get chocolate milk in school.
Well, let's see if he comes back. All right, look at that. He came back. Oh, look, he's all fucked up, though. Here, let me pause him real quick. See, his animation is all messed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Usually it's just milk and cocoa powder. Like they sell like Nestle Quick, which is just a powder that you stir into milk to give you chocolate milk. It's not chocolated like you're saying. It's just they just refer to it as chocolate milk, it's basically just if you took cocoa and made it cold. Well, I mean, you could do it with like Hershey syrup or, you know, chocolate syrup.
Whoops. I left Fry's Quest running again. I don't know what that was doing. Probably nothing. Alright. Exclamation mark join if you want to play some Fry's Quest. Some real Fry's Quest. Not the testy Fry's Quest where I'll interrupt you in the middle of the game. I'll unlock it here in a few seconds if there's no new players. You're sensitive to dairy? Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes chocolate can upset your stomach. Chocolate and like tomato sauce can hurt your digestive tract. All right, so I'm going to unlock it here.
Well, it's two different mechanisms that work there.
Oh, wait. Your message failed to send. Okay, there it goes.
You know,
Never
there
had
used
that
to be
happen.
another shop around here. but he died in the dungeon. By accident!
There are two different mechanisms at work there. With tomato sauce, it's
Yeah.
the acid in the tomato sauce.
The acid? Yeah.
With chocolate,
What is it?
it's the fat in the chocolate
Ah.
will make the esophageal sphincter loosen.
Ooh, a sphincter.
Well, that's what keeps your stomach contents from going up into your esophagus.
Into your esophagus. He's giving me looks because I said sphincter. I always thought it was, remember Wayne's World? They go, "Ass sphincter says what?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because that's what you were
Ready
thinking
for
of when I said
action.
the word sphincter.
Maybe. I wonder what
Ready for
sphincter
action.
is in French.
I don't know.
We're Googling it right now.
It's
Ready
probably
for battle.
Google Translate.
oh nope, he just put it there for you.
Okay.
It's sphincter.
Okay, so it's pretty much the same. You know what? I figured it probably was.
If it didn't come from English, then they probably are okay with it.
Yeah.
Shop's
I know that
closed.
they actively
Have fun
try
counting
to not borrow words.
All right.
The group in France that ensures the French culture, like the French language police.
All right. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
We're having a special today. On nothing.
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
Give 'em hell, kiddo. welcome to Neil's Deals. Where else you gonna go?
Ready for battle. Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Good luck. You'll certainly need it.
D. That was quick. Y'all were quick. Okay. So on the VFX, what we forgot was... Yeah, no, look at that. 63% chance. All right, so here's why the VFX wasn't. It's because it's really tiny. So we have this one, right? And you can see it's 0.0000070, right, on the scale. So that's what we need to do for the other one. So we're gonna bring back this, and we're gonna change it to 70. And then we're going to save it. And that should fix it. Now, what we don't have fixed is Oh, we gotta turn off Rise Quest. The two shall not mix. Yeah.
With evidently what the National Guard has been up to in D.C. is spreading 380 cubic tons of mulch.
Oh. Okay.
Although cubic tons is not a thing, really. You'd have cubic meters.
Meters. Yeah, tons is a...
One is volume and one is weight.
Yeah, weight. Okay. So I don't understand why we never returned from our invisibility. So let's take a look at this. You have a game idea that is totally free for you to disregard. Okay. Okay. Is invisible -1. If it's less than 0, then timer is 0. And then remove the buff. That looks correct to me. So and then when it removes the buff, comes over here. And says that. Oh wait, no. It should call the player character version first. Player. Remove buff. Base remove buff. Then set it back to visible. Break, buff, delete. Visible. All right, it looks correct. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to set a breakpoint in set one in the update. Buff update is invisible. So we'll set one there and there. So, monsters have a small chance to drop an item upon defeat. If the item goes to the player who did the kill. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's add that to our board. You did it at the right time. Because that's, we have our board for that reason. I would call that kind of a medium idea. Looking to see. Let's just say, let's look for drop. Monster item drops. Oh my goodness, we already have that idea pass. And we made it a small idea. Let's see. High level monsters can drop special items. But we'll add another card here. And then just items like potions have a chance to get dropped. That. How's that? See, you may have already had that idea. Possible. Look at this, more monsters. We could have more monsters. Yeah, there is a boss fight. We have that somewhere. Boss? Oh, we had it so it was like 8 players versus 1. We called it raid mode, and it was 8 players versus 1 big boss. Ah, 2% drop. Yeah. Well, that's why I was thinking, let's move. I don't think this is a small. I think this is a medium. So I'm going to move this up here. Okay. So we've set these breakpoints, and so now let's boot it back up and see. See what we get. Because it's not turning off for some reason. Although it did. All right, so it has to be a timer problem because at the end, it did turn off. So it's got to be something around the timer. Like the timer's not getting called? I mean, it looks like it's correct. Buff update. If invisible, turn timer less than or equals 0. Reset it and remove the buff. That looks pretty fucking straightforward to me. All right. Well, let's try it out. There. Oh, that looked pretty good. Okay. I can already tell you something's going on. Oh, I wonder if that's never getting... What? Okay. Oh, hold on. Process buffs. Did we not process the buffs for the player? I think I found the problem. I see the problem. I see the problem. I see it. Wow. That was fast. Okay. And see, it's all messed up. All right, so we gotta fix that too. Something's wrong with his like animation or something. Model is messed up when you turn back on. All right, so yeah, we processed the monsters, but we never processed the player. So right here, where we're processing the monsters buffs, we're never processing the player's buffs, and so that's what we're gonna do next. So basically, see where it says attack, and we have attack. Then we're gonna do basically the same thing. But it's player list. Basically this. A buff update. That's it. That'll finally get it processing. Okay. Well, let's try it. Let's test it out. But that should work. See, that's what, programming is. It's like solving problems, right? You go, okay, this isn't working. Why isn't this working? Should be working. Oh, we didn't hook this part up, so it's not processing. Not being called. It was never being called. It was being called for all the monsters. It was never being called for all the players. This is the first buff that has a timer that affects the player, not the monsters. Thus, we didn't see it before. But the VFX looked really good for him disappearing. The timing of it looked really good. Whoop. Is he gonna come back? Whoop. He's back. He is all messed up though. Let's see if he fixes. No, he doesn't fix. Was he attacking? While he was invisible? Too late. Fine. Yes. Habit from your other from the other game. Oh. You know what? I bet you. Yeah, the attack isn't going to work because the attack is actually based on the animation. And if the animation's never playing, you're not going to attack. I wonder if I could. Okay. Go to the renderer and turn it off. Okay. Oh, you could do that too. Scale it to 0. Yeah, we could try that. That would work too. Set the scale to 0. We'll try that. Then that'll fix the animation problem too. I'd assume all the characters are scale 1. Let's make sure. Oh, they're scale 100. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here I'm going to stop this for now. Because I think I know what I did wrong. Okay. So what we want to do is... So all this code worked. So changing it so that it processes the buffs. That fixed that problem. But what we want to do here is... Instead of... Where did we do that? All right, here's where we did it. So here's where we set active visible. And so what we want to really do here is not do that. I think what we want to do is can we get well here let's do this too for well let's say vector 3 scale. We'll say new scale. And then we'll say if not is visible, meaning they're invisible, then we're going to say new scale equals new vector 3. And then we're just going to say 0, 0, 0. Like that. And then we'll say else. New scale equal new vector. And it's 100, 100, 100. Now here, we want to say, like, transform. Oh, I do have the access to the transform. Local scale. And then we're going to say equals new scale. And I think that will work. So now what we're doing, instead of turning it invisible, we're shrinking it down to nothing. All right. So if it's not visible, shrink it to 0. If it is visible, shrink it to 100. And when we're playing the next game, we'll look and see what the scale of the monsters are. Actually, the monster scale may actually be variable. Well, here it is right here. New scale, original scale. Looks like we store the scale. And then depending on their size, we set it to a certain scale of the original scale. So what we may do is make that a function. We must get that. We must set that somewhere. Yeah, so we get the scale right there. Did we set that? Did we set that correctly? Yeah, local scale. Welcome back, Rock. I hope you feel better. Nothing worse than back pain. All right, so let's try this out. So this should shrink them without setting them invisible. So this should be a better way of doing that. If massage was a command, chat command. Yeah. Cast link. Okay, Friezenator. Okay, so he should be there still. Okay. I think I saw his attack. There it is. That was his attack. Okay, so that worked. So let's see when he comes back. Hey, he's back. And he's looks fine. So, there we go. Well, that's good. So let's cast it. Cast it again. What's gonna happen if there's no one to attack? What are they gonna do? What will the monsters do? Uh-oh. It crashed. All right. So what happened here is this. The problem is there's not enough people to attack, right? Find a random victim. Get monster attack victim. It probably returned 2. And there's no one. There's no one in that index. There's only 0 and 1. Right? So I guess what we should do is say here. Well, first. So that was basically we tested an extreme and it crashed, right? So we're gonna continue. Not gonna continue. It does not like that. Here, let's just stop. Did it stop over here? I mean, it's doing the right thing. So what we want to say is here, we want to guard here. So we want to say if... Why does it keep doing that? Attack. Victim. Is less than player list count. Yeah. So basically we're saying like it couldn't find anyone to attack, basically, is the problem. I guess we should fix this in the player attack part too, right? This. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it crashed. Alright, so let's attach again. I think we're good here. Alright, let's try it out again. Oh no, Oceanic is dead. That was quick. Oh look, I have a number. I have a number in front of me.
Did you overflow something?
Wait, Oceanic, how are you alive?
Maybe you got revived.
Oh. Alright, see, they can't attack. You're dead. Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now they should start attacking again. Okay. They fixed that. Yeah, so so You cast after you died. You shouldn't have, though. I'll have to go back and look at that. Yeah, you did find a bug. Because you're actually dead. Yeah, what the hell happened there? Yeah. So, yeah, what happened there? So I'm looking at what happened. All right, here. Let me come over here. This is the power of VODs. All right, so here's I'm watching the stream basically. So all right, so here's what happened. So like you died almost instantly, right? Battle began. Like first round, you died. Although it's weird because let's see. Okay, you got hit right there for -8, and then you got hit for -1, and you're dead, right? And you look up spells. And then I'm sitting there casting Blink. And what happened here was, see how you popped up and started casting a spell? So right here, you cast a spell after you were dead, which you shouldn't be able to do. So that's what happened. What I thought you were saying was you cast it, then you died, and that shouldn't happen there. So, yeah, no, it's fine. That's good. You found a flaw, right? Okay. So let's look at all right, so see right here the battle manager. And we're going to look for cast. Yeah, see, we never look to see if you're dead. That's the problem. Yeah, we just allow you to cast even if you're alive, not dead. So, I mean, we can do it right here. If you're Berserk. Although I think that is... Yeah, you can't cast a spell while you're Berserk. So we'll just add one in there. I guess what we could say is, if it isn't null, we could just say if party member is alive. I think that's right. Yeah. So it won't do anything if you're not alive. So if you're alive, then it'll allow you to do it. If not, it won't allow you to do it. That's it. Done. Yeah, ghost magic. Okay. I think that's it. I think we have it done. So let's just play it. Let's play it. Now you know how to code. Yeah. There you go. All right, so we were gonna play, and then we'll probably wrap up stream. But yeah, thank you, Oceanic, for doing that. That's why we have these streams, so that we can fix these bugs.
Thought it wasn't a bug, it was a feature.
That definitely was a bug. That was a bug. Also, no, you can't get better clothes as a wizard. You just get one cloak and that's it. Buy fry is different. I mean, to buy a fry, you type buy fry. It's no longer item 5 because you can see we have salt potions in there. So that's changed. There is a command called buy fry. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Level up. So now you can do more spells. All right, so we're gonna blink everyone. There we go. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, we didn't fix the monster. All right, we'll do that here in a second too. That won't be that hard. Oh. What are we doing after invisibility? Defense. I don't remember what defense is. Decrease 10 to 40% damage. Okay, so it reduces damage. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, I guess I should be casting. Oh, it didn't last long. There you go. There we go. We got him. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I think I will... Well, we'll do one more round. Just so y'all can get your playing time in. Yeah. Oh, I guess I should do my healing. Fire. Uh-oh, Oceanic's dead. I haven't implemented, Oh, you're dead too. Oh, see, you did something too. I wonder what you did. Alright, let's go look at the video. I don't know if I kept it though. Okay, you're dead. Okay, you died. Yeah, so you did cast as well, and it didn't fix it. Oh, I see why though. I'll show you here in a second. Let's let it reward the fry, and then I'll show you what I did wrong. Okay. All right, so this is the code that we wrote. You know, and if you're alive, you can do this. So you see right here where it says Battle Manager and there's an asterisk there. That means we didn't save. So because we didn't save, the code wasn't there. Now it is saved. So that's what happened. All right, let's write so we did this, we made this change for the character, so let's do it for the monster. All right, so let's move the player character back over here for reference. And then, so for the monster, save often, exactly. All right, so see the scale stuff? That's what we want to do here. So instead of invisible, we want to say, so see this scale here? My monster data. I think what we're going to do is say private. We just say vector 3. Get monster scale. I think we can do that. And so what we want to do here is see, I mean, we could just take this and say new scale. We can just get rid of this and say, get rid of this. That. And actually, we're going to paste it here. Right. And we're going to say, vector 3, new scale. That. And then we'll say, turn scale. Like that. And then down here, all we have to do is say, instead of new scale, just say, get monster scale. And so all the code's the same, we just put it up in a function here. And so then here, what we want to say is, just like over here, we want to say, basically we want to say, we're going to say vector scale, vector 3, new scale. And then we're going to say if not visible. Then that new scale. Saving saves lives. That's true. We're going to do the exact same thing we did earlier, which is 0, 0, 0. That's just going to scale it down to nothing. But then else, we're going to say the new scale equals get monster scale, like that. And then we just want to say monster model transform local scale equals new scale. So there you go. So that basically does the same thing that the player one does, except whoa. So the thing is with monsters, I guess I should explain this. So you know how you'll have in there you have like a big dragon and a little dragon. Well, so I control that in the monster file. Let me open up the monster file for you real quick, just so you can see it. So this is basically the monster data for all the monsters. So this is the name you see. Hit dice is basically its level. It's how many hit points it's going to have. This is its protection. This is its attack chance. This is how much damage it does, minimum and maximum. The colors. This is the path of the model to load. And then the damage sound, the death sound, the miss sound, and the hit sound. So, size. There you go. And so it uses the size. So I can take any of these models and just make up any monster I want to, and this is what kind of controls that. So you can see we get down here, we got all these platinum dragons all the way up to level 25. Actually, maybe 26, because it's 0 based. And yeah, you can see the damage gets higher, and then they're extra large, and then there's might be, different. So we could always make new stuff. It's all data driven, and we don't have to and this kind of controls the different scales based on that. Small, it's going to be smaller. Large, yeah, that's it. I think that's going to be it. I know ads are rolling, but I think that's going to be where we're going to call it. I think we're done with invisibility. So the next one will be, what did I say it was going to be? Defense? What's after defense?
I almost laughed at you when you said,
what did I say?
I can't see something that isn't visible.
We have defense, speed, mute. Well, mute will only be good if you're up against other spellcasters. You can make them stop casting spells. Charm will get them attacking one another. Resurrect will finally be able to heal our dead people. And then cure. If they get poisoned, you can cure them. And then there's some attack spells we need to do. And then there's a spell called Death. There's a spell called Drain, where you're sucking hit points from them. Then we're gonna do monsters casting spells. Woo! Still got a long ways to go, but we're making a lot of good progress. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you all for helping me. Yeah, we found some great bugs today. That being able to cast, I didn't even think about casting a spell after you died. I didn't even think about that, right? And y'all tried it.
Why would you? I mean,
why would you? You're dead. Well, also, I mean, usually when everyone's dead, the game ends. So yeah. Yeah, thanks, Lemon Square. So yeah, tomorrow afternoon we'll be back with continuing Super Mario Odyssey. We're kinda, I would say, over halfway through the game now at this point. So thanks, Brock. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Oceanic. Yeah, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern for Super Mario Odyssey. If you can't be here live, go check out YouTube, youtube.com/jfriestv. I upload every stream over there, and you can go check it out. Like, this was very helpful. I had stuff recorded, and I could go back and see what y'all were doing. Thank you to all these people over here, my subscribers. They get ad-free viewing, all these emotes. They get extra gold and experience points in Fry's Quest. But most of all, I thank y'all so much for subscribing. And thank you for the gift subbers. Thank you, Neil, for co-hosting.
Of course.
Are you still playing is it, what's it called?
Schedule 1.
Schedule 1.
I'm
I
still
almost
playing
called it
Schedule
Formula
1.
1.
I'm about to cook meth for the first time.
Neil's about to cook meth for the first time.
In a game.
Yeah, yeah.
It is not real.
Asterisk in the game. Did you get enough what's that, the decongestant?
Yes.
Yeah.
I ordered that from Contact today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's playing the game Schedule 1. I looked over there and I couldn't tell what he was doing. If you want to chat between streams, keep in contact. We're always open to, if you need dad advice, we're here. And there's our raid messages for the next stream. The next channel that we're going to. All right. Let me pull it up here. A normal size. Okay. There we go. In a game. Oh, are they speed running Final Fantasy VI? All right, we're gonna go over to Main Stun, who is playing Final Fantasy VI. Looks like they are speed running it because they have a little timer going. So, anyway, thank you, Lemon Square. Love you all. Love all of y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes.
And hope to see you next time. I like these streams. I hope you like them too. They're nice and chill. And yeah, I hope you learned something. It maybe inspire you to work on your own stuff. So yeah, I it almost feels like I'm Bob Rossing it. I feel like, oh, we need a little happy little code over here. And that would be good. I actually love Bob Ross. I think that would be wonderful to be the Bob Ross of game coding. I think that would be awesome.
You don't speak that calmly.
Yeah, I know. I guess I don't. Maybe I need to work on that. Have a little chipmunk here. Anyway. Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Then we're gonna just have this monster.
Get the big Bob
over-
Ross wig. Anyway, we're almost out of time. Thank you all for being here. See you tomorrow afternoon. All right. Love you
We'll
all.
We'll have this monster go invisible. Bye, everybody.
Bye.